Okay, how about now? Can you hear? Can you hear now? I have
You didn't
levels.
you you didn't stop. I was able to hear you through all of that.
No stream. Just I there was things muted.
Okay.
So instead of going for like almost an hour last time and not having any audio, we now have
Oh
audio.
no.
Well, somebody popped in and said, "Hey," feeding the algorithm, but didn't say, "Hey, I can't hear anything."
That that is so sad.
I know. All right. So where we left off last time, you guys were on the way to. I'm just going to move this. Capel. Fuck. It's too early to be awake. Capel.
Uh,
Castle Martorius.
Wow.
Shut up. But you had ended up returning back to Ulistenburg at the edge of the forest because you had lost Auntie Karen, and you were going to report to your benefactor, the Earl of Ulistenburg, what was going on and what you had found. He was currently away, but you guys are currently looking for new people to uh, recruit to bring with you because two people going to that place is going to be dangerous, and you understand that. As much as you're going to miss Auntie Karen and her crazy aberration ways, you know you need other people to keep adventuring. So it's going to take a few days, but the Earl will be back and will summon both of you to uh his mansion.
right.
I can't remember if I liked the Earl. No, I don't like the Earl in any iteration of this game so far.
Yeah, you really don't.
So if Dusk goes, Toadette goes.
So you
Well,
guys,
we've already.
yes,
Sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, I was going to say we had already decided th- um, that we were going back to the inn. We had spent time. I already spent time at the temple. I did my sending spells and got direction from the Lord. And at this point, it's kind of a waiting game. The only other contact that we had was possibly talking to my family to see whether or not they had any ideas. But that may take some time as well because I gotta, I'm looking through my notes to see whether or not they actually are in this city or not.
Yeah, so
Do we know Do we remember exactly what we're supposed to be hunting? Cause
you were supposed to be going to the castle, partially to look for Bag, and partially to try to recover anybody that might have been taken and brought to Castle Mortis. Or Martorius,
right,
sorry.
right, cool. I'm gonna rally the clan.
Alright. Well, we'll do a little bit. So you want to rally the clan before the Earl calls you?
Probably
Alright.
tell them which area we're gonna start scouting and hunting around next.
Wait, I think you already did that.
Oh yeah, I did too. Never mind, we did do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that was at the end of the game.
Okay, cool.
Hey, we've got a follow! Miss Aluya, thanks for the follow! Or actually, no,
Thank
that's I'm gonna fucking butcher that. My kin, my queen, how are you doing? Thanks for the follow. You got to hear the adorable Rar.
Anyway,
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
yeah.
Yeah, Joka did that. So, you guys get
What's that?
to, you get called. Yeah, I'm sorry. I saw the other one and then it's, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry.
Wow, not
You
even gonna
sound almost as
try.
bad as me.
Meimei Kitsuhime. Meimei Kitsuhime. Now that he actually teased me about it.
Sometimes all you gotta do is kick him in the balls a bit.
Yeah, my poor balls. So you guys get summoned to the Earl, and
On the same day?
no, not on the same day. A few days after, like he said, he was going to be gone. So he summons you. He says he sends you a sending saying, "I have returned. Please, at your earliest convenience, make your way to my mansion."
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, we're going to tease you.
I will collect Todak, and I want to say that during that time, um, Dusk will have written. I don't know. She can do ascending. She's going to contact her father to find out whether or not he has any ideas about retrieving somebody from the astral plane, tied as to how that conversation panned out and what they may come up with.
He sends you back. He knows nothing, but will do research and get back to you.
Cool.
Nope, nope,
We need
not.
a bag of holding now.
Yeah, you guys do because you lost your other one.
We had for one game.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Never gonna not be
Great.
funny. So, you guys head to the Earls, and he's there, currently alone. And he says, "Well, I do apologize for not being able to meet you earlier. I was doing some pressing business. Wasn't even in the city. However, I have come up with a bit of a solution for your lack of companionship, if that's what we wish to call it."
Lack of bodies to throw at the problem.
I wasn't Todak speak, so I'm not going to take that.
Yeah. Todak just sits quietly on Dusk's shoulder, blinking one eye at a time.
I have brought them here with me. I will introduce them to you. We will start with my Grand Librarian. If you would please come in and introduce yourself.
Okay, that's Samaria walks in. Is a dark elf. She's not too tall, but she does have an air of I do not give a shit of what any of you have to say to me. Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing weird about my. Okay, I was making sure. I'm a shadow sorcerer, so I had to make sure.
Nothing weird. Give it a minute.
Yeah, you need to talk to Todak for a few minutes. You'll find weird.
Could
That's
you
fair.
spell your character's name in the chat, please?
Yes. Oop. Gonna say you can't ever tell an elf sage by their appearance. So
Yeah. And how do you say your character's name again?
Shamira.
Shamira. Okay. He points to her and says, "This is Shamira. She has agreed to join you, and I am, of course, going to increase the pay to match the extra person as well. So she gets her own share." Next,
The frog just kind of squints at the new arrival.
next we have another one. If you would come in as well and introduce yourself.
After a pause, the door opens and there's an odd humming through the air as a looks like another elf for a second walks in, but then you realize something rather odd. Their skin is, well, they don't have any skin. It's all of ethereal nothingness bandaged all together, and seeming with crystal eyes, the only thing you see at their head. Ah, hello there.
These
I am Teok, Adal Teok. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Nice to
Toad-
meet you both.
Todak just squints even harder.
These two will be joining you. Unfortunately, I do have to return to what I was doing. I came back just to help you guys out. So, oh God.
I'm not prepared for this. Do they
Mhm.
at least know what the job is to start?
Well, you're going to go to the wherever it is that the people are missing that you found out, and at least try to recover them.
What do you do?
This-
As you say that, Adele just sort of like waves her hand, and for a moment, a second one of her briefly appears before turning back invisible again. I am a summoner. Well, I am now. I'm also, well, I've heard your problems with the ethereal plane. One of your party members was there. I'm sort of the, well, expert of that place, though my, well, sorry I gotta tell you this, but I can't do much of anything. Sorry. Yes, I've spent couple thousand years in that dastardly place, and well, that's why I am the way I am right now. There's also the reason why there's a. Well, I think you might have heard something you probably shouldn't. Apologies for that.
Did
So you
anyone
have
just hear
some.
that?
I choose not to.
Yes, again, apologies. It's just another one of me. Sorry. Uh, mm, in order to cope, my mind seemed to have cracked in 13 different pieces. It's rather annoying that there's 11 other me's in my head, but, well, they're all me. They share the same memories, just they can't hear each other, only I can. And, well, there's the 13th, maybe the original me, can't quite tell, but she does seem to be sort of lost, seemingly thinks that hmm, she's still in the ethereal plane. As, again, the another one of Adele just manifests near you. She looks more elven, but seemingly even more see-through than the one that stands before you. Also, as she sort of just gestures around, you notice that something's odd. She wears noble robes, however, sort of tied to her wrists. There are these horribly long serrated blades at the end of them. Not very useful as weapons, so it's rather odd, but they are sort of like jingling around. It's like wind chimes.
You're gonna have a character that's gonna be basically Hagakure.
Ken, I gotta get you a hobby or something, brother, because this is ridiculous. You put way too much into this.
We need to get him
You've
into
not-
Warhammer,
You've seen the tip of the iceberg.
but not with
and,
the fish people.
Yes, and there's one more thing. Allow me to greet my summon as a giant, as a veritable giant appears behind you, made of crystal.
Okay,
Eva 1.
that's something.
I am. Todak will approve of this.
I am. I am Xerxes. Yes, yes, yes. You're Xerxes Eogriadov. You talk so slowly.
Did you?
Free me. Yes, yes. Later, later.
Jesus fucking fuck!
And with a step of her hands, it disappears.
Oh, you're going to be a difficult one to deal with.
Well,
No
gracious
offense.
Nicholas, I am a lost cause, am I not?
No, not. It's not so much that I have some psychic capabilities, and if talking to your mind ends up being 13 people, it's going to get very confusing.
Oh, don't worry. There's only 12 in here currently. The 13th is again floating around.
Oh joy!
You, librarian, impress the Todak. You don't have big crystal monster thing, right?
I definitely. I can cast spells if that's what you're wondering.
That is a lot less
You-
impressive than big crystal monster thing.
Yes, but I can
Necessarily.
also get forbidden knowledge whenever I desire.
Ooh.
Can you expound on that? What do
I
you mean by
am
that exactly?
I am very well liked in the field of
Okay.
knowledge. And therefore my library or any other library I do go to seem to allow me into their more restricted section.
Oh, so you're good at. Okay, yes, Sage. You're a research expert. What is your major or your focus? What do you tend to favor when doing research?
Runes.
History or art? Huh?
Arcana, like old runes and magic of that nature.
Perfect. Perfect. If we were lacking in one thing, it's knowledge of the arcane would be it.
I swear, I never told her anything about what was going to happen, but this is going to work out well for you guys.
I doubt it. Then it would seem Todak and Dusk finally have enough people to take the castle.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
let's hope so.
I do not mean to rush you, but I must go, so if you guys would mind doing your little meet and greet outside of the mansion, that would be most appreciated.
Okay. They head out.
Alright.
Yep.
Well, Todak and Dusk does anyway.
Shamira leaves. It's not the first time she's been kicked out.
This won't be the last neither.
Yep, Dal falls behind.
Just to make the greetings or the meeting, greeting, whatever you want to call it, introductions well rounded. Todak, you should probably describe yourself as well.
Like in an out of character concept? Yeah, sure.
Your physical, what your character looks like.
Yep, Todak is a grung. He is small. He is tiny. He is green, but he looks like something that got hit by a bus and got up and then ate the bus. He's covered in furs and trophies, teeth, skulls. Hold on, there's actually a list of things I've murdered over the time.
Yeah.
Medals, teeth, a small head of a white fleshy man creature thing. Fingers, lots of fingers. Good God.
Hang on, guys, I'm gonna come take your
Crazy.
pinkies.
Yeah. Crazy frog, except green and angry.
Green and angry.
Ring, ding, 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 ding.
Exactly. And Dusk is a rather tall female, human looking individual wearing a formal clothes with very large white wings. Apparently, clerical type robes at the moment. Carrying a holy symbol to the class, which is, well, not sure if you know who McGlass is, but
It's your
there is a
archangel.
temple to that patron in the city itself.
I just realized it didn't give me any clothing. My background or
Nudity.
anything.
It's always assumed you get common traveler's clothes, I think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you
think
probably have
so.
common clothes.
I mean,
They don't go
Todak
into
didn't assume that.
specifics.
Yeah, but Todak is weird.
Todak also makes his own clothes out of the faces of his enemy.
And the fact that he's covered in poison, he doesn't really need to worry about people touching him.
Yeah.
Children have tried. And
Oh.
failed.
Ah, phrasing, man.
Right. That should also be pointed out. As we're likely to get into some tight spots with combat and whatnot, if you need to touch or have physical contact with Todak, wear gloves or cloth to protect yourself. He is poisonous to the touch.
Or be brave and touch the Todak.
Adal just looks at her incorporeal fingers wrapped in bandages. I think I'll be fine.
I think this will be extremely entertaining.
I
Hmm.
have other ways of touching him, I guess.
Good. But at least I need to do my part to inform you of the danger.
Also, out of game, Adal is a Synthesis summoner, level 8, and then a haunted sorcerer, level 1.
Why
Oh.
all y'all picking such big fucking names and titles? I am Todak, I am a ranger, done.
I am a shadow sorcerer. Which I
Cleric.
was making sure I rolled that it doesn't change my.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys have done your little meet and greet. Are you gonna try to spend a little bit of time in the city, or are you going to just be like, all right, we've got to go. We've got to go stop whatever they're doing, and let's go. What you guys doing?
I did want to discuss with Rappy Girl about her experience with the astral plane along the way, but aside from that, kind of just floating at the moment. We go wherever we have to go. We should probably get going, but make sure you have any provisions or whatever that you're going to need. Right.
Yes, as everyone prepared everything, I need to go back to my workshop for a moment. But if you all need a place to collect, you can always go to my manor. It's nearby. And at which point she just takes off a signet ring on her finger and tosses it over to Todak. You look dependable. Here, just show this to the servants there, and they should take care of you as if you were me. I've honestly never been there in the years I've have I been there? Maybe once or twice, but I've never really had a need to go to that place. But I'll be right back.
Giving it to the least dependable person who looks dependable as she says. My God.
Like I said, Todak looks like he got hit by a bus and then ate the bus. I don't know if I want to tell you guys this. My charisma's a 4.
Yep,
Jeez.
that's fine. Like I said, now you have a signet ring for a noble.
My charisma is a 16.
18.
Very nice.
But it's a 4.
Our most charismatic character is a literal ghost.
That's hilarious. All right. So we have everything we need. But I believe we should pick up more potions before we go, Dusk, just in case.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. Let's see if we can track some of those down. You need your money?
What? Todak doesn't have
Do you
money.
need your money?
Oh,
Yes,
right.
you do.
You hold Todak money. Yeah, sure. How much money do I have?
Enough to buy some potions. I don't think I have much left, to be perfectly honest. I spent a fair amount of mine.
You know you can take Todak money and Todak not care, right?
That would be immoral. But yes, I know that.
I honestly haven't been outside the library in quite a time, so
Good.
purchasing some items to go out would be fine. Also, if there is any information you need before leaving the city, we should stop by my library. It'd be easier to get knowledge there. Though
Cool.
any does work. Any academic setting.
She might be able to tell us more about secret places to get into the castle.
That's actually not a bad idea. Is it an old castle, an old existing castle that we could research, or is it something that just sprang up?
Well, you guys, it is an older castle. It didn't just kind of pop into existence a few years ago.
Cool. So then we can research it.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Dusk, how much gold is in Todak purse?
Uh,
Guess I'm probably
Todak
gonna, like-
has 2,050 gold. No, 2,091 gold and change.
Okay. Buying maybe 20 potions might be a little much. Wait.
Yeah, potions unfortunately are not just limited by price, they're also limited by rarity. So you may have all the money in the world, but that doesn't mean that they have that
All right.
that the supply is there. So we need to track some down. And that's what we will do. Todak and I will do.
All right. We will start with Ken's bit first, since he went off first. So you're heading to your workshop. What are you doing at your workshop?
Cocaine.
She's just
so-
resupplying. She's just grabbing all of her stuff to basically go on a trip.
Okay. Then we'll
So
wait for. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she's just spending some extra time there because she's looking for something that she can't find, as in she can't find, meaning I did not have enough money to buy it.
Oh, one of your things for your summons,
Let's-
right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
these summoning spells cost a stupid amount of money.
Yeah, they do.
You should talk to the First National Bank of Todak.
That's my plan. At which point she eventually gives up and then just, leaves and goes finds Karen's wagon, as she heard that you had a wagon within your possession.
Right. The wagon is not hard to find, as they probably would have left it. Where would you guys have left it?
It's probably at the temple. That was the first place I went to.
Yeah, so it would be at the. If you searched around, you'd be able to find it at the temple.
I'll go myself find the temple and then have my familiar go find the rest of the party.
All right. We will get. Once Ever's back, we'll do her. So Todak and Dusk, you guys are going to be searching. Give me investigation rolls to see if you can find a place that has a decent amount of potions or any potions at all.
Okay.
How's your investigation?
Dick
Jesus
and
shit.
all. I mean, if you help
Right,
me, it technically
I
becomes a
am-
21.
I would. Yeah, I would give you advantage and guidance. So add another a d4 on that too.
There you go.
25.
25.
So, with a bit of searching, you come across a place that seems a little bit familiar.
Did this place sell me gunpowder?
Maybe.
Good. I need more.
And you see a guy, and he's just like, "Ah, you're back. It's nice to see you again, Todak."
You too. Whoever you are. I need potions. Todak also needs more boom dust. We used it all.
It has been It hasn't been that long. How did you use up all of that gunpowder?
Don't ask questions.
Well, I'm just curious.
Here's the thing for me.
Todak has a need.
To be fair, if you think of it this way, if you give the person an opportunity to make things explode, how long do you think he's going to take before he can't resist the urge to do so?
I just want to know if he like turned it into, gunpowder for ammunition, or if he went and started exploding things like a good madman would.
Mad Frog!
Hmm.
You're still a male, right? I think.
Todak has never really given it much thought, but I think so.
Yes, so it counts.
Kodak is an amphibian. He's both.
What?
No?
He's an amphibian. He could literally change if he wanted to.
They can change sex.
I take some
They
time.
can?
Technically, yes.
Depends on what
It's the
kind.
it's the remember the first movie of Jurassic Park, how the dinosaurs changed because they were actually part amphibian.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Amphibians change their gender based off of how many of them in the area are what gender.
Like
I was not
clownfish.
sure-
An overpopulation.
I
Like-
was
Of
not
male
prepared for
will turn
National
female.
Geographics here.
Like clownfish, when a mate dies, they change their sex and have sex with their kids.
Yep.
Which is-
Okay, okay.
Which is why Finding Nemo is a lot darker than you think it is.
Okay, so I have found out a thing about Todak. Todak apparently is a they.
Todak is whatever they want to be.
Exactly.
Yes, strictly speaking, yeah, I would say assume that it's choice.
It's still hilarious to find out this late in the character's existence.
I have boobs, I have no boobs. I have boobs, I have no boobs.
Amphibians don't
No, amphibian. It doesn't matter.
lay eggs.
Cats don't have
Anyway.
friggin' memories, giant ass memories either, and yet look at all the friggin' shit on the internet.
I'm not having porn of Todak drawn. You can fucking shut the fuck up right now. I will find you and I will get you. I'll get you fired. I don't even care. But Todak is buying potions and gunpowder. Give me a price.
All right. Well, the potions, just standard healing potions, are going to be 50 apiece, and I need to get a price on gunpowder again because it has been a while.
I'm getting 10.
10. Okay.
All right.
Just
It is
500 gold.
and a keg of gunpowder, which is 20 pounds, is 250 gold.
Okay, done.
So you're getting one of those.
Dusk, if you'd be so kind.
Yep, working on it. I just gotta contact your funds. 500 gold.
So 750 gold.
Yeah, but I'm just not thinking today, so I'm just gonna use my calculator.
Yeah, fuck math.
You said he had 2,000 gold?
2000
It's in
and
platinum.
change.
2,000 what?
You said 250 for the gunpowder.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay.
So we will move on to Evra's character. You're going to your library and you're going to be researching the castle?
Yeah, so it says upon spending an hour and completing a medium DC investigation check, I can find a contact within the library, and then they'll just give me information. But I also just have a library,
Yes.
so I'm not entirely sure which I'm supposed to.
Well,
I
Yes.
have access to a library, including forbidden tomes and the knowledge they contain.
Yeah. Generally speaking, you need to use. That's kind of wishy-washy. The way that it's usually handled is that you need to be scouring tomes that you're not already familiar with. But
Yeah,
owning a
that's-
library, it's a different story.
yeah.
So give me an investigation check.
Okay.
The way I would use it would be, it's kind of the reason why I asked what your expertise was. When it
Yeah.
comes to topics of arcane matters, then you could probably research right from your own library. But if you're investigating something that you have no real interest in, like a castle, you're probably going to have to go to somebody else's library.
Well, she's the grand librarian, so the library that she would have access to would have a lot of different things. It's just she would have her own
Yeah.
specialization.
Yeah, there's yeah, it's chief. I was wrong. It's chief librarian. It says, my holdings are a great library that contains texts collected over centuries. I have a team of hirelings who attend to the day-to-day running of the library, such as scribes, assistants, and scholars. Additionally, my name is highly regarded with the field of academia, and then access to the entire library, including forbidden tomes and knowledge, is like
Yeah. So what's in there is really up to me, but at the same time, it is the city's library. It's going to have quite a bit of knowledge. It's not going to be just specialized into the arcane.
I just, for the specialization, I can do Rune Keeper, which means I can uh, uncover properties of magical runes, glyphs, and other symbols.
Yeah.
And I get to add my profession die.
Very cool.
All right. So it takes a little bit of time. Not doesn't take hours, but you do come across a couple mentions of that castle. Give me a history check. Hmm.
2 8s.
Impressive. So you search through, and there isn't really any sort of good information on the castle. It seems it hasn't been fully investigated, as the defense mechanisms around it have always been active, so nobody's been able to find any sort of secret passages in, or even give any sort of detailed maps of the inside. They just know that it's there, and people tend to stay away from it. The only thing that is really of note is it just suddenly appeared a few centuries ago. It carved out a side of a mountain and appeared.
Okay.
Hmm.
So with that, the familiar of Ken's character, I'm just going to never remember the name because it's always going. Teal'c. I'm just going to call you Teal'c because that's the last name, and it's Teal'c. Teal'c's familiar ends up running into Todak and Dusk.
Do we recognize the familiar?
I don't know.
What's the familiar?
You don't see anything, but Dusk hears something familiar.
Something familiar from the
Voice.
familiar.
Hello?
And again, Adele's familiar is more or less a doll. She is her own familiar.
This is gonna be a fucking mind fuck every time this happens. All right, cool.
Yeah, being a level 1 haunted sorcerer, I get the a specter as my familiar, though it cannot attack. And then after some time, after Dusk hears the sound, you hear some noise from above you. And then all of a sudden, hey, it's Auntie Karen's wagon appeared from the sky.
Plop.
Fucking Todak is crushed.
Now, it appears next to you, and then a doll just appears right, on top of it. I've brought this. This might be of some use to us.
Okay. This is kind of confusing. Where did you come from? More to the point, how are you able to carry so much weight?
Oh, it wasn't me. That was my summon, Zerzix.
Big crystal boy.
Yes, and for the record, I came from the sky.
Well, that's something I didn't mute.
What?
Facebook.
Oops.
Ah, well. Every time I see your
Anyway.
character's, your summon's token, all it's going to go through my head is...
Yeah, I looked for something and that was the best I could find. Works though. Basically, the idea is that Zirzik Iogriadov is a shard mind, a very strong one.
I'm not familiar. But I don't need to be. It's still pretty cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say they aren't really a thing in 5th edition yet, are they?
They're not. Anyways, it seems you're having a little shopping spree. That's nice. Mm, maybe it's a part of my rudeness if I think it's a little odd to see you with money.
Todak has money. Dusk keeps most of it because Todak doesn't like it. It's heavy and it's loud.
Says
Yeah.
the guy carrying now 20 pounds of fucking gunpowder.
Gunpowder doesn't clink every time you take a step.
I need to see how big a
It's
20-pound
true.
barrel.
If it's, again, I could be so rude, how much do you have?
Quite a bit. Well, relatively speaking. Did you
I've seemed to have
require
lost something of importance. Would it be so? Would you be so kind as to let me borrow 20 platinum?
20 platinum?
200 gold?
Yes.
To look at Tusk. Yeah, 200 gold.
Yes.
You do have enough for that. That's
Okay.
your call. So
mean-
yes,
What am I gonna do with it? Todak says yes.
All right. Adele
you can-
holds out her hand.
20 platinum loaned to Adele.
Yes. And again, thank you very much. Now, will you be fine with the wagon by yourself, or
Will be
can't?
fine.
Okay, then I'll be right back. I have to go get a pine cone gilded in gold.
Todak suddenly has regret.
All right. So if you want to find that, go ahead and roll me an investigation. You need to play somebody crazy enough. Oh, somebody might be crazy enough to do that. Damn it.
Oh, drat. The first one, which be 15.
Yeah. So you go through and you end up coming into a blacksmith, and he looks at you. It's like, I don't recognize you. Who are you? What do you want? Shova.
Apologies, I am Adele Teal'c, and she realized she does not have her noble signet ring. I'm of House Teal'c. I was wondering if you could have perhaps gild this pine cone in gold for me. I have 200, 20 platinum.
He looks at you. It's like, did my brother put you up to this? Fucking where's Juan Bert? I'm gonna kick his ass.
Oh, you're Juan Butch, brother. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll do it. Give me money up front.
She hands him the 20 platinum and then the pine cone.
He takes it and goes to the back, and you start to hear cursing and swearing. He's like, God fucking damn it. This is such bullshit. Wasting so much gold.
He sounds so much like his brother.
Don't tell him that.
Comes back, and you see this perfectly gilded pine cone, and that kind of hurt my throat a bit. All right, there you go.
Ah, thank you kindly. Thank you kindly.
And if you run
sorry.
into either of my two brothers, kick their asses.
Sure thing. Sure thing.
Juan Bert and Armor Bert himself, they both need their asses kicked.
Sure thing. Thank you very much once again. Thank
Yeah.
you kindly.
You're welcome. Now get out of here. I have things to do with people to frickin' piss off.
Hey, a new Todak.
Where's that stupid frog?
Fucking fight me, you klepto.
Would I be able to find a place that sells magical items?
Potentially, yeah. If you give me an investigation check, we'll go from there.
Woo.
Here, last one was an 18. Okay, this one's also an 18.
I am very good at investigation.
You are. That's what you get for being a librarian.
I spent too much time in the tomes.
Alright, you wander through the market, and you actually come across a small little shop that, as soon as you enter, you actually feel a bit off. You can't quite put your finger on why,
Mm.
but there are what looks like odds and ends and things you recognize as normal magical items everywhere. And we've got to hydrate. Everybody drink.
I got a Red Bull. Yay!
Addict.
That's not hydrating.
I have a Dr. Pepper.
I am no longer allowed to be judged. Fuck you guys.
Dr. Pepper's still better than Red Bull. At least it tastes good.
You shut your whore trap.
I'm not sure that's true. Doesn't Red Bull have more more
Vitamins.
vitamins, minerals, that sort of thing in it?
I said it.
Exactly.
I
I
s-
have
Electrolyte, that kind of thing?
530% the daily recommended dose of B6 and 470% of B12. I don't
Yeah.
know what those
Yeah.
do, but I've got them.
Yeah, and Dr. Pepper still
They
tastes
help with
better.
energy.
You shoo.
It's
That may be
that,
true,
that
but-
corn syrup, baby.
Yeah.
Corn syrup always
The
tastes good.
the massive amount of sugar. Yeah, there is no more powerful drug.
Yeah. That's for
Cocaine!
sure. There's 39 grams of sugar in this.
I'm actually drinking the zero sugar version, so there is actually no sugar or calories.
That just makes it worse.
I haven't had one in so long. I'm particularly looking for a cloak of protection, because let's just say my armor class is not good.
Alright. One.
I believe the word you're looking for is dirt.
It's very bad. I will get hit, and I will get hit hard.
Don't worry, just hide behind the tiny buckler-sized fucking frog.
So there is a. Okay.
I
So
was like, is there an uncommon cloak that would help me? And they're like, protection. And I was like, uncommons within the 500 gold range. I will go for it.
Oh, I thought you were looking for the Pearl of Power, too.
I got one free magical item. Uncommon magical item.
Ah,
for starting at higher level, yeah. So you go in there, and there's this. You don't see a shopkeeper around, but there are a
Oh.
few things hanging around, and you see a cloak hanging up on a coat rack.
Okay.
take it and run.
I'm
They'll never catch me.
unfortunately I do have to be semi-liked in the city. Whether or not people find me standoffish, that's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah,
But stealing's not great.
being a mage in this setting, not good. So you gotta be do everything you can to be liked.
Yeah, especially since if they set fire to the library, I think I'm totally screwed.
Well, you might not get very far away from the building if you take that outside, anyways.
That's fair. I'm just gonna call out, hello? Anyone here? I have money to spend.
As you
And
call
vital
out,
organs to keep safe.
as you call
Yeah.
out, a tall elven woman walks out and looks at you. It's like, ah, a dark elf. Welcome. How can I help you?
I was wondering if you, by chance, have a cloak of protection.
Well, you just happen to be standing right next to it.
Alright, and by chance, how much would it be?
Dracana Savin, thanks for the follow.
6,000
Hi,
gold.
Dracana.
You'd be looking at roughly. Oh, that's I'll sell it to you for 400. But I'm gonna need to see it before you take it out.
All right. I grab the cloak and hand it to the elf.
I think they meant the money.
Oh, the money. I grab the money.
Well,
I
she
like
actually
her. She can stay.
she takes the cloak and then takes the money and she flips it over, and on the inside, just underneath the hood, you actually see a rune.
Hey.
And with a wave of her hand, they start to glow, and she traces over it with her finger, and it disappears. And she hands it back. And there you go.
How much did you charge? Did she charge you for that?
400.
400.
Shit, we all need to get rid of
Four
some of
hundred?
that.
Yeah.
400 is not a bad price.
No, it is not.
I'm
For
very.
both
uh,
an invisibility cloak and a fucking cloak of protection.
It's not an invisibility cloak.
It's not in-
Oh,
Invisibility is a
Protect.
rare item.
I was gonna say it's a anti-theft sigil she just got rid of, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Which is why I thought she wanted the cloak of protection since I was told I wouldn't get far.
I mean, glyphs of warding exist for a reason.
Yep. It is a good thing that you called out for me, because I'd really hate to have to repair the front of my building again.
That's. Yes. I understand.
The other day, somebody tried to make off with a bag of holding, and, well, let's just say I had to clean up him as well as the street.
Do we have money for a bag of holding, Dusk?
I was gonna
Um,
say, what is a bag of holding?
yes, we probably could. We could probably. Well, no, you could probably afford that.
You're asking what a bag of holding is, dear?
Oh no, I was just wondering what rarity it was. It's uncommon, so yeah. Uncommon items are roughly 500. Be more or less.
Yeah, they're from 50.
51 to 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to
It
meet Auntie
depends on
Kitten.
how rare magic is in the place you're.
Yeah. Jesus.
Strictly speaking, if arcane magic is considered rare and not meant for Bowden, then all of this stuff should be insanely expensive.
Yes. While it is in
With
this
the
world,
exception of yeah,
while it is
anything
in
that
this
could be
world is
crafted.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is rare
Right.
in some areas. It is absolutely forbidden in other countries, but in this city, it's a bit more accepted, and that way, magical items are a bit more accessible.
Oh yeah, we probably should tell them we have not friends on other sides of the border.
It
Oh,
might
no.
be a good idea.
Yeah, we'll have that chat while we're walking to the castle.
All right. After you get the cloak and she removes the sigil, she looks at you. It's like, is there anything else I can help you with?
As far as I know, not right now. Though I do have others to meet up with.
Ah,
If they have any magical needs, I will send them your way.
I have been paying a bit of attention on the goings of outside. Do you happen to know what they look like? I might be able to point you in the right direction.
Mm. She's like, oh no, shit, I didn't write this down. I do not
You
like,
don't. You would
people kind
remember.
of blend together.
You'd remember the frog.
Yes, I was gonna say there is
You
a
remember
frog
both of them.
person.
What-
For sure.
There's a frog and a lady with large white wings.
Ah, yes.
I mean,
Yeah, those are not normal characteristics.
Yes, the frog, the angel, and the ghost.
Frog, an angel, and a ghost. It sounds like.
Walks into a bar. Bar explodes.
Well,
Yeah.
I actually did see all three of them just a few minutes ago. They should be just down over there, going towards well, one of them was going towards the local blacksmith. The other ones should be standing with a cart and a dog. Shouldn't be hard to miss.
All right. Well,
Oh, Adele would have left the dog at the church.
Oh, you left the dog at the church?
the dog is not there.
Nope,
The-
that's Karen's dog.
Yeah, the dog is missing its master. It's sad. Poor dog.
Poor dog.
Dog will be well taken care of at the church.
It's gonna be spoiled, fat, and useless by the time Karen gets back.
Not likely.
I'm sad, that wouldn't bother her much.
Pepper.
Except my drops. Why, William? Sheet.
All right. So you guys end up meeting up, and you have completed your purchases.
I did find a magical shop
So-
that sold things at a deal, so if you have magical needs.
Really? So do you still want that bag of holding?
Todak believes a bag of holding might be important. But more importantly, did you
I
find
would-
out anything about the castle?
No one has any information on that.
So then this will be something for you to record and potentially add to your library as exclusive knowledges.
Oh, for sure.
Damn.
But there is lots of traps, and if any of them are magical nature, I will be helpful in that regard.
Good. That'll help. In the meantime, where did you say this shop was?
She'll just lead you there, actually. Shmira just walks back, stands outside the door.
Okay.
Don't try to steal.
Of course not.
Challenge accepted.
Some very explosive runes.
Challenge denied.
Yeah, carrying a 20-pound keg of gunpowder and then exploding.
God, no. That sounds like time to re-roll a new character.
New
No, no,
friggin'
it's
part of the
not.
town.
Todak might survive, yeah.
Since
Yeah.
is a beefy boy.
It depends on what level the spell is that's etched into that thing.
Yeah, I didn't take the time to look at that.
Todak will just hop into the store and start looking around for that bag of holding.
She looks like,
I
you're
will
the
go
little,
with-
you're the little frog in the Archangel, I'm assuming, that was with the Dark Elf earlier. Welcome. How can I help you?
Todak requires a bag of holding.
Not to put in another bag of holding, I hope.
Hey, we don't know.
All
She-
purchases are stored, are bagged in a bag of holding. So it's just standard procedure at this shop.
She reaches down and pulls out a bag that actually looks inside out. And says, I actually have one right here. I was about to etch it, but if you're going to purchase it, it's not going to be necessary. And she puts her hand through it and resets it. Now, you do know one of the biggest rules of a bag of holding, right?
Don't stuff it in another one.
Good. I just hate to be
Stuff it in.
responsible and someone say, oh, my best friend got sucked into a portal and it's all your fault because you didn't warn me.
On that note, I do have a question regarding that.
Yes? Did somebody do it? Oh my god, did somebody do it?
No, not exactly. But not not the way that it sounds. We encountered a device, a physical device, a mechanical, or what would you say, a tinkered orb of sorts,
Oh, Todak
With
shows the piece of it
capabilities?
he stole.
and it functioned as a bag of holding, though we did not realize it. When we captured it, well, one of our members captured it and stuffed it in a bag of holding, and said explosion happened.
I see. She will take a look at the piece and start to examine. It's like, oh, this is quite interesting. You must be pretty powerful adventurers to be taking down something like this. Made out of adamantine.
Yeah,
Todak doesn't know what that is.
I do. The reinforcements on my armor is of the stuff. Speaking of which, I have a smith that I need to talk to.
Hmm.
But yes, so the question that I had was, given that obviously putting a bag of holding inside of a bag of holding is dangerous, is there a way to determine an object that functions as a bag of holding before testing?
Well, besides checking to see if it's magical, if it would otherwise wouldn't be, no. I mean, this thing here, it looks like it in of itself would be magical, so you wouldn't have any sort of way to determine it. Um, Unfortunately, without powerful detection magics, you might not be able to tell.
We do have a new companion with some arcane knowledge. Perhaps maybe just knowing what school to look for or avoid.
Well, that would definitely help. But some magics can overlap, and it might just be best to not try to capture any of these in a bag of holding.
Break it
Well,
first.
that's my problem. I mean, we didn't know that this was going to be a problem. And if this was a hidden bag of holding, stands to reason that we could run into other objects, not the same thing, but with the same issue. So
That
I
is.
was wondering whether or not we could. I don't suppose you could create a device that could detect it.
I probably could, however, that would take quite a while to do.
A simple wand or something that glows if it gets within a certain radius of uh, something that functions in that way.
Well, again, I mean, especially if you're going to be purchasing a bag of holding, that'd be kind of useless now, wouldn't it?
Not necessarily, just something that you could pass over. It needs to be within a certain, like within a foot. You know,
Well, again, it is possible. It would definitely take a while. However, this thing looks like it was made for combat. Do you think you'd have the time to be worrying about that?
I'm just thinking out loud, honestly, where we came upon a problem, and I'm trying to dream up solutions.
Well, dreaming up solutions is not a bad thing. Unfortunately, it would probably take me a month or more to come up with a item that would be able to do that, especially those specifications. I do apologize.
Fine, I might be able to do it myself, given enough time.
As Todak's just off in the corner jamming a giant keg into the bag of holding.
She didn't actually hand it over.
Well, I will give out the how much is the bag of holding?
A bag of holding, this would be 500 gold. I don't have many of them, and they're becoming more and more rare to come by. Some just seem to be disappearing, so their prices have been going up.
Hmm.
Yeah, right. Count out 50 plat.
Right? She takes it and she
Thank
hands
you
the
very
bag.
much.
And
How
you
much
don't.
gold is left?
Probably not much.
Uh, you have page. After 50 platinum gone, that places you at.
Negative 200.
Oops, shit. Wow, brain freeze. 65 platinum, 46
Cool.
gold, some electrum.
Neat.
Alright. Well, you kids take care now. Don't try to stuff anything that you know is for sure is not a dimensional portal inside of that bag.
Honestly, I am at this point. I am so apprehensive about messing with it in the first place. I'm worried about putting anything in the damn bag.
Wait a minute, Todak doesn't even need the keg anymore. He can just take portions of fucking gunpowder out.
Well, I mean, you probably still want the keg in case you want a big contained explosion, because otherwise it's just gonna fizzle.
Fair.
I think you
Oh,
forgot how gunpowder
by
works
the
for a
way,
minute.
Was
By
your
the,
plan to explode your way into the castle?
hey, Plan B
put it
means
past him.
boom.
It wouldn't be the first time either.
Won't be the last.
So that's what happened up at that other city.
Don't ask questions. By the way, Adele and Shimra. I'm probably gonna get that wrong a couple of times. Do
Shamira.
apologize.
Shamira.
Chimera, there we go.
Yeah.
Anyway, you both do magic, right?
Yes.
Indubitably.
So, if it ever comes up that I say do magic to them exclusively, hit them hard and hit them fast. Just a heads up for while we travel.
Quite all right.
All right.
We might have pissed off a whole nation of magic haters, if that's the correct way to describe it.
Oh, those people already hate me, so that's fine.
Oh yeah, that wasn't going to end well for me anyways.
Good! Then we're all on the same page. On to the castle!
Not even gonna mention that the other thing that you guys have pissed off that's out there.
You want the? There's no time to list the whole thing.
That Oberon himself warned you against.
Whatever. I lit a city on fire to kill one guy. Okay.
Yeah, you did do that.
That's a way to make enemies of an entire city.
Fuck that city.
To be fair, the city was doomed without it anyway.
Yeah.
The
At
not
least-
so fun thing about the cloak of protection is I have to.
Yes.
Yeah,
but,
attunement sucks.
but it's going to be pretty easy as you have a long way to go.
Cool.
Indeed. Also, at which point Adele says, Shamira, you seem to be very lightly armored. Do you need any more assistance with such?
I mean, I'll always take more armor.
Okay, then she touches you and she gives you mage armor.
How long does that
Okay.
last?
8
Yeah.
hours.
Oh, yeah.
I can do it as long as you don't wear armor.
Which
that-
a cloak of protection isn't. It's just.
It is not.
not.
Yep, as long as one willing creature who isn't wearing armor gets a +3 AC.
Should we wait until we get closer to the danger, or do you guys assume there's going to be danger on the way?
We could
Always
die at any
assume.
time, so let's assume yes.
That's
There's
fair.
always danger on the way.
I haven't been out of the city in.
A long
Well,
time.
Long
it's
time.
it's not a polite task a lady's age.
Time for
Oh.
a Todak brand adventure.
Oh, don't worry. Despite my age, I'm several thousand years old. I think I was lost in the void for some 5,000. I lost count. By the
Right,
way,
right.
that friend of yours in the sort of twisting nethers at Pearl Abyss. I'd recommend him every once in a while trying to speak with her. Time works very oddly there. Having something to ground someone helps.
Yes, I will continue to send her messages. Though the last time that I sent her a message, she didn't really respond very well. She was quite happy, but incoherent.
Forebodingly happy.
There we go. Oh, dog, shut the fuck up. I love you, but goddamn.
Would a cloak of protection work on top of mage armor?
Yes, because it only gives a
Okay.
+1 bonus, and mage armor does work differently.
Cool.
Yeah, mage armor is basically it counts the same as like wearing armor itself.
Cool.
Yeah, it brings your
So-
AC up to 13 plus whatever bonuses you have.
Plus my dex.
Yeah, I think you have 12, so you have
Dex.
14 dexterity, right? So then that would be
Yeah.
you have 16 now.
Yeah, 16. Dope.
Woot! Almost as tough as Todak.
Right. So, two things before we go. I need to, one, stop off at the uh, the guy that I had commissioned armor to be made. Where the hell did it? Yes. I put a 50 platinum down deposit for mithril plate mail armor. I need to go talk to him and change the order.
Oh, he's gonna love this.
Oh no.
Oh, he's still gonna get paid. So yeah, I'll be heading over there to do that.
All right.
Uh,
So that would be going back to Swordbert. He looks like,
Cool.
I'm sorry,
Uh,
you
Wait,
don't
no, wrong.
need
The
it?
one that I had commissioned to do the armor was an elven gentleman, very high class,
Oh, that's
noble.
right. It was that guy. He looks like, oh, welcome back. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm going to assume that that you have not yet started on that commission,
No,
given
not
that I have.
yet.
Okay, because I would like to change the order, if you don't mind.
And what exactly would you like to change it to?
Rather than adamantium reinforced plate with mithril, I would like to change it to adamantium uh, a weapon.
Herp.
Well, that'll definitely be a lot cheaper. Just a pure adamantium weapon. Alright. And what kind of
Yes,
weapon were you
with
looking for?
either a mace or a warhammer or something of that nature. We can discuss the details a little bit later. I just wanted to touch base with you and let you know that uh, the order has changed due to unforeseen circumstances.
Alright. Well,
Your, your, if you don't mind, that
well,
doesn't.
I
That
haven't
change.
started the forging process yet, so it's not a big deal. I'm still getting paid after all.
Excellent. And of course, the quality will need to be the highest that you can do. It will likely be enchanted.
I see, I see. That won't be a problem at all. Once we actually determine what kind of weapon you'd want, then I'll start the process. Until then, I will get ready to start gathering less materials, because I won't need as much for just a simple weapon. Full armor,
And
that's a
of
whole
course,
different story.
yeah, right. Um, but yes, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon.
Alright. Why the hell don't they shut them up? They're all up there. Unless they left and didn't tell me again. Alright.
And the last place is she's got to go back to the temple to get her armor. She's not walking around the city with her armor.
Oh, yes, that's right. Alright, it doesn't take you long to get back there, especially if you decide to fly.
Probably not, because I'm guessing Kotodak was in tow anyway. He has been up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Todak is always on that shoulder, waiting for the right moment to piss someone off.
And the other two, are you going to be traveling with them?
Yes, I'll be traveling with them.
Yeah. I will as well.
Alright.
Yeah, she goes back. Once she's got at the temple, she does what she needs to do, does a quick prayer, that kind of thing. Grabs her armor, puts it on, and then they can go.
The people at the temple look at you and say, alright, as I assume you're going to be going, please be safe. It'd be a shame to lose somebody else, especially somebody like you.
if it is my time, then I will do what needs to be done. But I promise that I will do everything in my power to make sure that my time does not come early.
We thank you, Dusk. Please, hurry back and save who you can.
Be safe. And I'll talk to you soon.
Praise Meklas. Meklas.
Nicholas.
Every time you say
Yeah,
that, I'm
no.
like, never mind.
Yeah, it's difficult to wrap my head around as well.
Yeah. So,
I also got a cloak to help with my sunlight sensitivity.
I should point out for you two new people, I am a cleric, and many of the spells that I use emanate in a radius around me. Some of them are protective, some of them are healing.
Okay.
So try not to get too far away.
Ah, yes. Thank you. And do you sort of explain some of your spells that you have?
Can, if you ask.
If you tell her about the ability to give someone advantage on the initiative, Adele will say, "Oh, I already have that taken care of," as she dangles the serrated blades at her wrist.
Okay, excellent.
However, when you
Then
mention
I
the
will be good.
when you mention the Guardian of Faith, she becomes very interested in that.
That is a situational kind of thing,
Ah, yes,
but
but
I'm
well,
sure
well,
you'll
we're
get an
out on
opportunity to see it at some point.
yes, we're out on the road. I'd be very interested to see that. It'd be very useful to, guarding our camp, wouldn't you say?
Between that and I have a protective dome that I can put up that is difficult to get through.
Yes, both together would be amazing, wouldn't you say?
Uh, Probably, but also taxing.
The invisible hand goes and slaps Todak.
Okay, so now the stream's working.
Yeah, the stream has not stopped. I've been watching it.
No. For some reason, Chrome decided to shit the bed on me, and everything kind of crapped out.
Oh, that's weird. I was gonna say, you slap me, I slap back.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can magically detect undead with eyes of the grave.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
you detected me. Yay.
Yeah. Also, strength of the grave. If I die, I don't necessarily die.
When I die, I
I,
very much die.
If I had 0 hit points,
if
I
I
can make a charisma throw,
Go back.
Okay.
get
and then I hit a 1 instead.
Useful.
very nice. If I die, there is a very high chance that I will not return by side effect of who I am.
Same.
That is completely fair. Also, if need be, I can summon a Hound of Ill Omen.
Oh, the hounds of
So
Ill
I'll
Omen.
let you decide when and where to use such things. obviously.
Yay, puppy.
Yeah, it's essentially a direwolf, but not as big. Or have as much HP. But it has its own turn.
Yes. I should make sure that you have a sheet for that. Hound of Ill
I have to use
Omen.
3 sorcerer points for it, so we'll see how often that happens.
Oh, that's just a... I can't actually pull it on there. There's no sheet for it. Well, I'll get you a sheet so that way you can actually do it up and get your own picture with it and everything.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, and then I have Careful Spell and Twin Spell as my meta magics.
Nice. I know for another game I'm playing, I took
Nice.
I can't remember the name of it now, but it allows me to change the element of the spell.
Very useful.
Yeah. So if I wanted, I could have it instead of fireball, I could have ice ball.
Or you could just have ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ball of. Actually, I don't think you can have force.
No, I mean just ball. You just hit someone with a ball. It does bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. It's a physical ball.
I know it's specifically element for that thing there because it's from Tasha's.
Yes.
So it's like ice.
Oh, then it must be the invocation wizard that can change it to physical.
Yeah, because the sorcerer one is just it changes the element at a cost of a sorcery point.
So I play a Shadow Sorcerer in a different game as well, and the weird trait I rolled for that one was I blinked once last week, but this time I barely bleed even when badly injured.
Yep.
So I bleed
Ah.
like a corpse does.
Charming.
Question. Do either of you utilize the hold person spell?
No, but I do have
No.
healing if needed.
I don't have healing.
Okay.
Right.
I
let's-
do the opposite of healing.
I have Dispel Magic though.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I also
Very.
That could
dominate
be
person.
very useful.
All
So
right.
I don't have a way to hold them, but I can dominate them.
Kinky.
Also
Those two
Crown of
function
Madness.
similarly, so
I have silvery barbs.
Friggin' you
Oh,
dominate
she's
somebody, and
nice.
all they say is, "Hurt me, Tommy, mommy."
Or one that I took from the book, from the Grim book, was Life Tether. I thought that one. It's a shadow mage.
All right.
that's kind of grisly, if I recall.
Yeah, I tether my life to something else, and they take half as much damage in necrotic damage that I take.
All right.
Okay.
I found out I was driving around on a death trap.
Jeez.
Oh, your van?
Yep. $2,500 worth of damages to the front struts because the front struts fell off. The fucking grease holding things around the tires fell off.
Oh no.
Yeah.
My work is going to be pissed when they see this bill, but I'm not paying for it, so I don't care.
Still not as bad as when I drove and a tire rod snapped, pressed on the brake to grind the brakes into literal metal, and was cutting through the tire while I was driving on the highway.
Luckily, I
That's
managed to get ahead of it.
Yeah. My partner had to stop driving their car they had for years because part of the engine was melting.
Oh my god.
And we brought it into the mechanic, and they're like, I don't know how you got here without it exploding.
Your partner
And
wins.
we were like, okay.
Yeah, the
I was gonna
mechanic.
say, I'm lucky. I've not had much of basically car horror stories, except yesterday when I went from like 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock back and forth on the ice
Oh, no.
repeatedly. Yeah, that was bad.
Oh, I've done that. I had a customer in my vehicle once, and I went to let somebody pass me, and like we had to plow like 5 vehicles in front of us. It was like a whiteout. And then I started fishtailing, and people still started passing me.
Well, it's a good thing that I work at really late, so I was going to work at 1 a.m. So there's literally like one other guy near me.
Oh yeah, you're lucky. Anyway,
Yeah.
back to the game. So you guys meet up at the exit. Yes.
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 Right. As you get there, you see an all too familiar drow waiting there. Or at least 2 of you do.
Hello.
Yes, hello. I know we it's been a little bit since you've escorted us, but we have something for you that might help you on your little adventure. We kind of heard from the Earl what happened, and we wanted to give you a gift.
It's so
Excellent.
weird when these people actually like you.
Yeah, I know, right? When you don't intentionally piss them off. And she holds out basically what looks like a belt with 3 grenade-like objects on it.
Okay.
Oh
What is
no.
this?
I'm sure you remember these. They were used against you on the way back, or used against us on the way back from the mountains.
Todak
you
immediately
must be
starts
joking.
chuckling as he reaches for one.
Please don't use it in
Todak,
the
you might as
city.
well take the entire belt. I want to say that when it comes to hand-eye coordination, you're probably the best here.
Oh, I've heard about those. Please don't use them near me. I might die. I'm literally being held together by magic.
Yep.
That is fair.
That could be a problem.
Also, as we go to leave the town, I put on the cloak of protection, plague doctor's mask. Bitch ain't getting in the sun at all.
Somebody remember their plague
That's-
doctor's mask.
I did. I put it in
Todak's-
my inventory and everything.
Todak still has his.
Was Adal given one?
You would have been given one, yeah.
Yay, I don't need it.
I just do not like the sun.
Oh, please now. The sun's good for your skin.
Mm.
Adal just sort of like tries to sunbathe, but again, she has no skin.
The trial woman,
Sunlight.
the trial woman looks at you. It's like, I understand your pain, my kin.
It's not fun.
No.
Not fun at all. I'd rather be a dark.
Well,
I have the idea that Shamira definitely scares like all of the people working under her in the library because she works in pitch darkness.
She probably
You don't
does.
need to see in color. If all you're doing is reading.
I mean,
Yeah.
the others, in the workshop Adal works for, they're literally working next to a ghost.
Yeah.
No, they're working next to 2 ghosts.
Jeez.
And multiple personality disorder.
Well, it's multiple personalities, but all of me.
Alright. The guards let you go, and they seem a little bit nervous around the 2 new companions, because they don't know them as well, and magic. They don't like magic. It's
Yeah.
2 human guards.
oh, they recognize them
gonna
as
say,
magic?
Based off my
One's-
appearance, you couldn't tell I'm magic.
Well, they see Dark
Just a
Elf and they
skull.
immediately go, magic. They're a bit racist.
I was going to say
Fair.
they see mage robes, if anything.
Yeah, that too.
I was gonna say, would I be dressed like a mage or would I be dressed like a librarian?
Well, with the
I would
cloak, you
s-
kind of have this bit of a mage, and then you put on the
Yeah.
plague doctor's mask, and it's just like mage, plague doctor.
Them book learned types, they're all using the devil's magic.
And then they're just like,
I
oh
still
great,
really
the
like-
plague is back. I thought we just got rid of it a few months ago.
You're never truly rid of it. It always comes back.
Yeah.
Like Todak.
And his freaking clan.
Yeah. The whole Todak clan.
All
By
right.
the way, I also left the ox back at the church, so Todak, you're pulling the wagon.
Lovely.
All right.
Come now, come now. It's only for at least 1 mile. I'll take care of the rest.
I can help if need be. Wait a minute, I don't need to help. You've got those damn gloves.
That's right. You can carry every single person here as if it was nothing. And juggle them and walk.
Jesus.
We are heading to the castle.
Yes.
Yes, onward.
And it's going to take quite a while to get there. I will fast track you guys a little bit as the roads are currently secure this time of year. There are no bandits, no ruffians, and it takes a few days, yes?
At least the first night. I'm going to try to badger again, Dusk, to show me the Guardian of Faith again.
Alright.
I can show it, yes. Basically, it almost looks like her soul steps out of her body, but it's glowing gold. It grows in size.
And as she sees this happening, Adele's silent, very silent, as you notice her one crystalline eye just glow brightly. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. This will be most helpful. Now, yes, what's this thing watching over us? You. Looks just like you. Let's, all get some rest. I'll take the first watch.
I typically take the second.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Todak takes
And I
left.
do obviously do the dome as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
And,
I
and
only
th-
have to sleep 4 hours.
So that means you'll take third shift.
yep. And you'll share it with Todak, the last one as well. But as as everyone goes to bed, I'm going to cast a spell on Todak.
Mm.
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts and try to deeply delve into his mind. More or less just read him like a book.
You have elevator music. That's it. Is there a resistance to this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get. I think it's a intelligence. Wait a second. Let me look through this. Wisdom save.
Okay, so it's a wisdom save. Not that Todak doesn't want to, it's just that he doesn't trust.
He's
Well, you're
yeah,
asleep.
he's got trust issues.
So
I
you're asleep.
think
You have
he
this at
still
disadvantage.
gets. No, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't matter because his DC was 16, and even with the without disadvantage, you have to have advantage in order to beat that.
Yeah. So, ooh, a were creature. She's just pondering this aloud to herself as she just reads you like a book. Auntie Karen. Interesting. Interesting. She continues reading you for another minute, and then she's like, that's good for now. And at which point she goes back to keeping watch.
All right.
She's going to continue doing this every night.
God, to
Probably-
everybody.
You'd
To
probably
everyone?
Oh no, just Todak.
just Todak? Oh, you bitch!
Yeah, just
Well,
she sees you as the most dependable. You're like the brawn, not the muscle, not the brains of the deal. So you'd be the easiest to basically get into your mind.
That is a psychic attack, isn't it?
not attack, but a psychic action. I mean, I'll make the attempt every time.
Oh wait, you're right. Does the this white
It
thing
was
activate?
his white thing may block it.
That
that's
is important.
right.
I did take the bracers made by the wizards.
That's right. So yeah, he would get advantage on that.
Oh, then you
He's
know that
already
the
immune.
Daltrus tried to go into your brain.
It's not advantage. He's literally immune to psychic attacks.
Whether you
Really?
I remember he was resistant to psychic damage, but I don't remember the other abilities of it.
Yeah, because I remember it. Well, I've got mine written down as immune, and I remember it was an issue because I was naturally resistant to the first place, and it completely erased my racial bonus. if you will.
That's right. You are immune to those kind of psychic attacks, like the read the mind stuff. It has been a bit since I had brought this up, so I think I forgot to write down the immunity. So yeah.
Oh well, then she doesn't learn anything, and she again goes does her watch and then wakes up dusk.
So, what was the ruling on the psychic?
You are immune to those kind of psychic attacks, and there is resistance to psychic damage.
Okay, cool. So then, yeah, you glean nothing from Todak.
All right. So that watch goes uneventfully. The next one, dusk. Are you doing anything special?
Just your standard prayers.
All right.
One at dusk, one at dawn.
And yours goes uneventfully. Next, we've got Shamira. Anything special that you're doing for yours?
She takes notes of the day, but there's not much to write about yet.
All right. And lastly, Todak. Anything special for your watch?
Nope, just gonna go see if I can find a water source to do the soaking in while I do my watch.
Yeah, 'cause you don't have Karen to give you mist anymore.
Nope.
Doesn't. I do have a prepared spell for that.
Yes, because you're now going to need it
Yeah.
because getting some water is going to be a little bit difficult from now on.
Right. Well, I had been uh, religiously removing that one spell use of that every day anyway. Incidentally, I am going to spend at least one spell slot for that and another one for sending to check up on Auntie Karen every day.
Okay.
I will also give the advantage bonus to initiative to Shamira.
Alright, I'm just going to double check sending to see what the failure percentile is. 5% chance. Alright. So, that one's fine, and any response that Karen would give would be fine, which would probably be just as incoherent as normal.
Eyes on the inside.
Do try to make sense. I do worry.
God, I just realized what the hell you just said. Oh God.
Is it pronounced cause or chasm?
Okay. Quick question. Since we have the time to do it, I get the feeling that Shamira isn't going to go to sleep after her watch ends. Is that right?
That is right.
You have a couple of hours if you wanted to try to bother Todak with anything, as he sits in his pot of water, staring out into whatever darkness there is left in the night.
That is fair.
Uh,
She is bored with books. I guess I would try to bother you about your guys' story.
Then, oh yeah, that's good then. Yeah, Todak would tell you his story so far.
Because
Uh,
my bond is my studies come before anything else. So
would you like to know
anything to
about
learn.
Todak specifically, or would you like to just know about the adventures he's had with Dusk and everyone else at this point?
For this night, about Todak himself.
I can share a little bit of his little backstory click thing here. Then
Alright.
Okay.
I'll just copy paste it into the thing here. Just assume Todak says it in the first person and with better detail.
Okay.
Todak does not speak in the first person. Not all the time, anyways.
No. All right.
And she keeps just notes in her book or in her. I have parchment.
Which is fair.
Yep. So, we will just keep fast tracking unless you guys have anything else you want to do. I'm assuming you've attuned to your cloak at this point.
Yes.
Alright. So, you guys keep going, and you get to this point. You'll be able to keep sharing stories as the watches go on throughout the nights. But you're back here, and this is where you guys were last when Auntie Karen poofed.
Poofed. Good word for it. Okay. So Todak is probably going to get a lot more stealthy about it.
Okay, you're gonna get stealthy.
Oh, I should point out during the day while we're moving, you see when Adele summons her summon Igriadoth, sort of her clothes billow and the bandages sort of unfurl and sort of grow as they're encased in this crystal. You can see bits of Adele, more or less all encased in this crystal around this large form, a giant form, large. It has 6 arms. The sort of claws that were on her wrist are now embedded in the knuckles of this large creature, all 6 arms. You can see her crystalline eyes where the eyes should be, and during the day, she more or less just picks up the wagon and just flies it off. Flies it off. So we're more or less flying the entire time.
Charming.
Okay.
What is your move speed when flying?
40.
Okay, so you get a little bit. So it doesn't take as long to get to this point. It shortens it by like a day.
Neat.
On a 20-day
Is-
journey, you're going to be going an 18-day journey.
Are the blast marks and everything still there from when we
Yes.
fought last time?
Yes.
Yes. This is where we fought the things last time. Be careful. They fly and they shoot rays and can blow things up from a distance.
Well, give
Yeah,
me
we haven't exactly figured out how to defend against it.
everybody give me a perception check.
Oof.
All right. It's not that difficult of a check. You guys look around, and besides some clouds blocking out the sun, so it's not dark. It's just it's a cloudy day. Uh, the the skies are clear of the things you have encountered before.
Okay.
So they're not.
We uh, may need to stash the wagon somewhere and approach with stealth. That might be a good idea.
So you're going to be
Alrighty
moving
then.
stealthily for the next last leg of the journey.
Todak would choose to.
And are you going to be going
Yeah.
straight to the castle, or are you going to be going to the capital? Because the capital, you guys would know, is this way.
Well, Todak, believe it or not, you are our most effective scout. I would leave this decision up to you. How to approach.
Sorry, what were the options again? So we're heading to the castle.
You
Why
can
do we care about the capital?
Well, you can get information. You were told that you could get information on the castle at the capital because it's how close it is. They would have had more interactions with it.
It would be foolish to take on the castle now without proper understanding of its capabilities. However,
Any academic place I can get information from.
I believe heading to the capital might be prudent then. We'll have a way to glean information quickly and effectively.
And are you going to remain stealthy, or are you going to bring the cart with you and leave it at the capital? Because that's a good distinction.
Um, if we are flying,
Flying to the capital might not be the best. How does the capital feel about magic?
It's on the same as the city you left. They tolerate it, but it's not like it's openly loved.
We can pop off the flying early and just ride in.
Yes, I could fly another day and then have Todak. You're certainly strong. You can carry it pull it the remaining day.
All right, let me just do the math.
I mean, if we went in at night, we could fly in carrying the cart.
Yep.
Yes, I can make myself in the cart invisible, but I wouldn't be able to make any of you invisible with me.
Wonder Woman's invisible jet.
I miss the leeches.
The leeches.
Don't ask
Adele
questions.
is very confused.
Yeah. Our previous companion used magic, almost kind of a biochemical kind of thing, through I don't quite understand it, but various bioorganisms and stuff like that that cause magical effects.
I mean, technically it was a candied leech, so it had some weird. The way hearing this, Adele says, "Sounds like witchcraft."
Yeah, probably. She was
Hmm.
not. She was definitely an odd person.
All right.
That's contrary to what I've heard. I thought, if anything, Auntie Karen was odd that she was following you to an angel and a tiny little frog creature that seemed to be far more powerful than he let on. I thought she was just your doctor, but she had. Surprising. Thank you for the information.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know what her full capabilities were, to be completely honest. We never bothered to ask. It's her business, after all. Though she did protect us, and worked well in the group, so
Out of character,
maybe
you more
that.
or less seen Andy Karen at her best.
All right. So we head to the capital then.
Yeah.
Yep, you guys absolutely can. Just give me 1 second. Oh, that's not.
Ignore that. I'm typing in my hound stuff.
All right. So you guys get to go, and you're gonna be flying most of the way, right?
I believe so.
So I will pick a different path because you don't need to go through the. So that's only 242 kilometers. 150. 7 days. So it is still going to take you a few days to get there. And it's going to take you, with the little bit of faster flying speed, it's going to take 6 days to get there. So you guys get going and you're flying up, and every now and then you will have to touch down to sleep. And you guys can, are you guys going to do your watches again, standard as before?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
I have marked off one use of water, create water, one use of uh, the guardian thing, and one use. What else? Did I use?
Oh
And
no,
ritual
don't worry
casting.
about the protection. I shall take care of that. As Adal, her crystalline eye glows, and oh, you appear.
Okay.
Mimicking.
Yeah, I have Guardian of Faith, and I summon a version of you.
All right. Well, that saves me the use of that spell.
All right. Uh, so you guys are setting up camp, and you have the dome up. Guardian of Faith has been summoned, and
Yes.
all right. So let's start with the first watch. Give me your perception check.
Okay, I'll start it off.
All right. As you are sitting around and watching, doing whatever it is that you like to do, you happen to hear what almost sounds like horses nearby. They seem to be kind of in a bit of a panic, but they don't sound like they're coming towards you.
Okay, I'll have my familiar go see what's going on.
All right. What's the limit on your familiar?
I mean, it's familiar. They can go as far as they. Well, actually, let's see how far they can communicate with me.
As I believe normal
Yeah,
familiars is
y-
100 feet.
I think it's 1,000 feet of communication. It can go as far as it wants, but it can only communicate 1,000, I think.
Within 100 feet of you, it can communicate. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can keep
Shit.
going further.
Yeah.
It's just that's
So it travels. Are you going to make it stay within the 100 feet, or are you going to just have it go until it finds what's going on?
If it's horses, then I'll have it go out 100 feet. If it's still, well, 100 feet's not that far away. So if it sounds like it's more than 100 feet away, then given the security of this place, I'll just go check on it myself.
You sure you want to do that?
Well, I'm going after turning myself invisible.
All right, you're going to be. All right, so you have about an hour. So you head out. You're following the sound of the horses, not letting anybody know that you're leaving. And you see a total of 8 winged horses all together, and they seem to be almost like they're herded in a small little area, and they seem to be trying to get away from something that you can't see.
Hmm. All right, then I'm just going to. They're winged horses? Are they just running through the place, or are they flying?
They're on the ground and they're like huddled together. They're not even running, but they're stomping. Like that's part of the sounds you hear. A lot of it is the sound of distressed horses, like neighing and stuff like that, and the rearing.
Hmm. All right. Uh, I'm going to go back and warn the party. Tell them that I think I've found some Pegasi. They seem to be rather startled.
Really. Huh. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't seem like a good idea whenever creatures of their nature are upset. Usually means something bad is around.
Did you
Hmm.
you didn't happen to spot what was causing the disturbance?
No, they seemed rather out of shade, like it was nearby, but I could not see it.
And I will note that the ones that you saw, they all had this beautiful white coat.
They are all quite beautiful. They would probably sell for quite a pretty copper.
I mean, or we can
Ah,
use
yeah.
them as mounts.
That as
Flying
well.
Todak clan. Wait, were they just horses or were they Pegasus?
Pegasus. They were winged horses.
Yeah, so they're usually good creatures. Celestial. I'm going to use
What
Eyes of
time
the
is it?
Grave so I can magically detect if there's undead within 60 feet.
60 feet. All right.
60.
The time right now it is getting dark. It's not quite midnight, so it's there's a little bit of light that is still peeking through the trees, although some of it does not seem natural.
Are we
It's
all
coming.
going to go
It's
in on
it's
this?
coming from the
Yeah, I
direction
was
of
gonna
the capital. So
Yeah, I was gonna say if we go to the Pegasus, I want to use the Eyes of the Grave, and then we can see if they're at least undead. It's bothering the
As you,
literal celestial creature.
yeah, as we all go back to the Pegasus, as we all go to the Pegasi, uh, Adele will say, "I'll hang back a bit. I can be, well, a little loud if we're going into combat." As you see, the area around, again, Adele's been invisible this whole time, and the area around, well, you don't really see. A light appears seemingly with no source, for you hear a sort of buzzing in your head. Okay, let's carry on now.
But yeah, while we're near them, I am now magically able to detect undead feet.
I'm going to. These are. Other than having the fucking wings and white manes, they still act like creatures, right?
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
So if I were to
If
use
I'm
my
not mistaken, they're fairly intelligent, but they're still considered an animal.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right. Let me just pull up their stat block.
I was gonna say I know.
Oh yeah, they're fairly intelligent creatures.
So would my primeval work?
Post the primeval.
I did.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't know if they're considered beasts. I thought they were considered celestial.
They
They may
are
be.
celestials, so it would not work.
You know what would work though? Detect good and evil.
Detect good and evil would, but we already know they're there.
Yeah.
But now we're looking for things that would upset them, which are usually evil.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm going to still use my primeval to see if I sense one of my chosen enemies.
And I am going to also use see invisibility.
All right. So we got see invisibility. We've got detect good and evil. Primeval awareness. This will not work on them because they are not beasts. What was there another thing in there that I might have missed? Because I heard a lot of talking. My brain just kind of went, derp.
Oh, I just know if they're undead
Yes.
with us that aren't I'm total covered about it. Probably summon my hound, but I don't know.
Wait on that.
Yeah,
Till we
they
know the
only last
person's
5 minutes,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna wait on that.
So you guys go up there, and you do not detect any undead. With detect good and evil, you do sense that there is an evil presence, sort of surrounding them, but you don't see anything, even with see invisibility. It's almost like there's just a presence that's there that's upsetting them instead of an actual being or creature.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. Ow.
Todak, see if you can't calm them down and keep your eyes peeled for whatever's causing this. Everybody else. Looks like we're going to be standing guard.
I don't know if I like that.
Probably
None of my favorite enemies are around. Hey,
Beasts again, right? Beasts
no,
and
humans, monstrosity, and goblinoids.
no.
Can I make like an Arcana check to see if I know anything about Pegasi?
Yeah,
Yeah, anybody that
also
wants to
like
can.
that. Or would the be? Yeah, I'm gonna say our.
Yeah, it would be Arcana.
Oof.
Well,
I got a nat one.
yeah. Well, Teal'c, you would know that these white-winged Tauruses, they are Pegasi. You would actually know that they are Pegasi. Usually when they touch solid ground, they only linger for a minute, drinking from mountain springs and pristine lakes. Normally any sound or sign of another creature would startle them, sending them to fly off. But they kind of know you're there, but they haven't flown off yet.
And are they Celestials?
They are.
Well then, Dusk, you are sort of kindred. You might be able to, well, not precisely communicate, but at least they won't be so aware of you.
Well, if they have a language, I can try to communicate with them. I will try to communicate with MindLink.
Let's see. Do they have a language? Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Sylvan, but they cannot speak. So they
I was gonna say I know Elvish.
Yeah, you can link your mind to them.
I will ask them what is what is causing them stress.
When you connect to their mind, they are in a huge state of panic, and they don't seem to be able to properly respond. Their mind is in chaos.
Can I investigate the area? See
I'll
if there's anything that seems amiss.
just give me 1 second. Need to find the new token. Where are you? Oh, you're down there. Didn't put you into the character side of things.
Well, if they're not gonna fly away while I'm there, maybe I'll just walk around inside their little get together.
All right. Well, before you guys can actually even really move, we'll just place you on the edge where the other two are up here, unless you want to be away from them, Ken.
No, just placing my familiar and summon down there.
Okay. So then I will bring your token back on here, wherever the heck you wish it to be.
That's fine.
Come on, get the token on there. There you go. I forgot it does that. It's 5, 6, 7, 8.
And suddenly the Pegasus go berserk, and we have to eat them.
Actually, I was going to say it's time to roll initiative.
Oh shit!
As you guys start to get
Shmir,
close.
remind
Yes,
you do have advantage on your initiative roll.
Who does?
you do. So you can
I do.
definitely roll again.
Cool.
Or that was yeah. So yeah. Jesus. Shamir, you can roll again.
Yup.
That's better.
That's better.
That's much better.
You are you new to roll 20?
Kind of. I haven't been on the player side.
Okay, you have to click the token in order for it to count. I'll just give you initiative. Give me a sec. I think I remember how to do it. Add a turn, and that is a 21. Let's go with that. And Teal, don't you have initiative or advantage as well?
Yep, I believe it already rolled. Yeah, because I rolled a 10 and I rolled a 1. I already set up my initiative to always roll advantage.
Oh, okay, I see it now. Alright, so you're in there, and it's time for these.
Todak, I believe you can also roll at advantage because of your, what was that, Natural Explorer or something?
Yeah, that's fair because let me just. I don't know. What do I got here? I got a 17-2. 15-2. So no, 17-2 is better. If the DM could adjust that.
Well, as long as you had your token adjusted, selected, it automatically adjusts.
Yeah, I know to the new initiative that I just rolled, but the
Yeah, you can click the 15 and turn to 17.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's there we go. Good. Yeah, so let's just move you up there. There we go. All right. So as you guys start to get a little bit closer, hey Choka, you see that the Pegasus, their eyes, turn this bright red. A symbol appears on their forehead, and their beautiful white coat turns a pitch black. And Dusk, you can, with Detect Good and Evil still up, you can tell that what was once emanating good from them is now evil.
We are compromised.
That's a terrible pun.
Yep.
All right, Dusk, you have first round of initiative.
Okay. Twilight Sanctuary. She presents her holy symbol and emanates from her a 30-foot radius of twilight. That is her action.
30
Bonus
foot
action.
aura.
Let's see. Do I have bonus action? I can do. Yeah. Bonus action. Spiritual weapon.
All right, go ahead and place your spiritual weapon down.
I need a token of some sort.
All right, give me 1 sec. Was it a hammer or mace?
Yeah, mace would be fine.
See if I have one. All right, so 60 feet away.
I'm only going to put it 30 feet away.
Only 30 feet? So
Yep.
let me give you control over this thing, and then you can place it where you want.
I assume at this point I'm back to my normal AC. And not my.
Oh no, I would have casted a
Okay,
mage armor on us again.
cool.
All right.
Yep. And at the end of my turn, as part of the use of the spell, I grant myself 26 plus my level temporary hit points. So 14 temporary hit points.
All right. Shamira.
I am gonna cast Vitriolic Sphere. So
Dexterity, 150 foot. 1 foot
Yeah.
diameter ball of acid that explodes in a 20-foot radius. So, are you going to be specifying a specific creature?
I'm gonna say like here, so it hits as many as I can.
It's going to hit all of them.
Nice.
Unless I fuck this up. Oh yeah, that's way, way, way too small. What the hell happened to the grid? Yeah, these are large creatures, and they're saying, oh my god, what the hell happened to the grid?
I think the grid currently active is the one on the actual image itself, and not actually, yeah, that grid.
Yeah, so it's right. It's just it feels so weird that it just doesn't look right. Yeah, well, they're all getting hit. So, they're all gonna need a a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
So they're gonna take half damage if they pass. So I need to roll 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 passes.
4 passes.
4 passes. So 4 take the full amount of damage of 27, and the other ones take, I believe, rounding up is 14.
Shit, that beats the shit out of what I was gonna do.
Just making sure. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I need to roll 10d4.
It actually already rolled the damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then the other ones get minus 27.
Cool.
I tried to make this a hard encounter for our new player, and instead this is going to be another goddamn easy one. And I was like,
I mean, that is my only level 4 spell slot.
fair.
I mean, they're in perfect fireball range.
They really are.
Yeah.
I unfortunately did not take fire. Oh no, this is one of 3 level 4 spell slots.
As I was
Better
thinking,
than
it's like,
fireball.
because I was thinking, oh, you guys will just leave them alone. They're a little bit distressed, but there doesn't seem to be anything you can do. No, we're gonna move in and try to do something, and all of a sudden they're just like, nope.
They're Pegasus. It's a good creature. Yeah, I'm sort of obligated to try to protect them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else for you?
Also, having some dope mounts, again, just dope.
Yeah. God damn.
Unfortunately, that is the only thing I can't also summon my hound. That seems like it's a full action as well.
Yeah. All right. Then we're off to Todak. You just saw a ball of acid just explode on these black Pegasi, these nightmares.
Todak likes having you around now. Congratulations. You're allowed to stay. Todak will step forward, and he will...
Oh, right, before I forget, you need to roll a D6?
Why?
For Chimera. She needs to roll a D6 and add that as her temporary hit points plus 9.
Oh, yes. 1d6 plus 9, yes.
Oh, 1d6.
Yeah, at the end of your
Should I
turn.
do that too? Oh,
That's-
at the end of the turn. Okay. Todak is going to fire at the middle Pegasus and throw out the Hail of Thorns cast at level 3.
Alright, so this is another dexterity saving throw.
I have to hit a creature first.
Oh, well then, yeah, go ahead and do that. We'll just keep those as counting as the rolls. Well,
I think I hit.
I think you hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dear God,
Right,
only 2 pass.
These guys are going to be taking 3d10 of piercing damage.
Alright, so this minus 10.
Is
For
it
the
D10?
middle one?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so. And then 2 of them take half. So that would be 9 rounded up. And the rest take the full 17. I wish there was a way to mass reduce their health.
That'd be interesting. I think actually there are ways to do that, but it's like it's like a macro of some sort. And I remember seeing a video for it, but I don't. It was too complicated for me.
Yeah. Alright, so they're now in let's see, addition. Okay, so it doesn't turn into difficult terrain or anything, it just is extra damage. Okay. Anything else for you, Todak?
Todak uses his bonus and his attack and his move, so I'm good.
All right, Teal'c.
Todak, how would you like to, instead of being small and angry, be large and angry?
I'm
I'm
fine.
big.
Would it stack?
No, you'd have to do it when he transforms.
Todak is fine. Do it. We need to beat them in a timely fashion because there are too many.
Oh, this will be of great help to us, don't worry, as I cast Polymorph on you, turning you into a giant ape. Oh, no, wait. It doesn't work on you. You're immune to the spell. Nothing happens. Oh, no.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
how
right.
is-
I'm immune to polymorph effects because I'm literally a shape changer.
Yes.
So that's a wasted action, at which point I just... Oh, that's odd. At which point I'm running forward 20 feet, and I'll end my turn there.
All right. Well,
Add the 1d6 plus 9 hit points.
Oh, right, the d6.
Both of
So,
you.
yeah, both of you got to do
let's see,
that.
I rolled a 4. A 4 is less than 71, so I don't take it.
I'm sorry, did you say 71 temporary hit points?
Yes,
Damn.
Oh my-
but if I lose it, I lose my summon for the day.
Fair. All right, Todak, roll. After this, you have to remind yourselves. So that is 13 temporary hit points.
Cool.
I also have 13 temporary points. Also, on the beginning of their turn, they need to take 4 acid damage. Or at the end of its turn, if it does not move.
If they don't move, they have to take it.
Yeah.
They're probably moving.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they are moving.
Well, if some of them are still stuck in the circle.
Well, I mean they
I
have
don't think they will be.
they have a fly speed of 60.
From the looks of it, it's not if they stay in the area, it's just that if they took the damage initially.
Oh.
They're covered in it.
Oh yeah. And another
Uh,
damage at the end of its next turn.
Yeah, 5d4 on the next turn. So it
It
It,
happens
uh,
regardless.
and no
It was
damage
off.
at the end of its next turn. So the ones that saved won't take the damage.
Yeah.
right.
So 1, 2, 3.
So 4 of
4.
them
Which
won't
means-
take the damage.
Yeah. So this one took the damage. This one took the damage. This one took the damage. This one took the damage.
I should not have started my morning with a Red Bull. I'm hungry.
Dumbass. Actually, no, it was this one that one didn't take damage. That one did. All right, so they are going to now move, and they are flying. They are rushing up.
Yeah. And they are large creatures.
Yep. And they are intelligent. They can technically end their turn within. I guess they can't if they can't do that. So they're gonna fly up to here and drop down. Going to fly over here. And this one is going to come down to here. Yeah, you kind of is. Right. So, hey, why is this hard for level 9 players? They only get 1 attack each.
But they're flying, so it'd be difficult if we're melee.
True.
Yeah.
But they don't have reach either, so they do have to be within melee range. I had planned this to go out differently since you guys were flying. Alright, so we're going to start off left to right. 1, 2, 3. 3 is going to go towards Teal'c. 2 are going to go to Todak. 1 to Chimera, and 1 to Dusk. So the first three. 22
Hit.
with a 19
Hit.
and a 9.
Miss.
Alright, so the first two, they rear up and they smash their hooves into your face. Well, the other one tries to rear up, but you just manage to dodge out of the way in time while you knock yourself into one of the other hooves. Todak. A
Damn!
26, a critical, and a 16.
No.
So the first one, the second one, as it attacks you, it's the one that catches your attention, and you manage to dodge out of it, but the other one slams down on you just as you're dodging and catches you right in the top of the head.
Todak has a bruise.
Yep, and a slight headache. They're technically touching you with hooves, so I don't think they can contract the poison that way, but they are not immune to poison, so what's the DC
Wait.
again in the check?
16, I'm pretty sure. Hold on a second here. No one's actually touched me in such a long while. 8 plus proficiency plus constitution. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay, and what's the check?
16. DC 16 constitution save.
Constitution. Okay.
It's
It
not
is poison.
exactly a will save. So it now has disadvantage for 1 minute or until it succeeds the save.
Yeah. Alright, next we're going off to, I'm just going to mark this thing with another thing to know it's poisoned. And this one is going for Dusk. 22.
22 hits.
It rears up as well, and it smacks into you. Of course, not dealing much because of your fucking temporary hit points.
Yeah. Knocks my temporary down to 7.
And lastly, Chimera, whose AC is 17 right now. With the,
That's a 16 with the +1.
okay, 16 with the +1.
Yep.
Okay, so you take the full damage. This one, as well as the others, they rear up like it actually when it's flying down. It's going to smack at you with its hooves as it touches down on the ground right in front of you.
Alright.
And now it's the fragment's turn.
The what?
My familiar. My familiar is just going to get going to have the one next to Todak. He's going to use the help action to give the next attack against this one advantage.
Against which one? Sorry, this one.
Yes, this one.
Right, that is going to get another goddamn thing. I'm just going to put that there because I know it's coming. There you
None
go.
of
There you
the
go.
ones that failed, did they take the 4D?
Oh, right, sorry. It was 4d10?
It's 4D. I have to.
Or was it
It's
10d4?
5D4.
5d4. Thank you for reminding me. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Those ones passed. No, those ones are the ones that failed.
And Shmira, don't forget your temporary hit points, which
Well, it's
Yeah. That's why I'm at 55 right now. My max is 50.
for you got hit for 11.
Yeah.
Your temporary hit points was 14.
Oh, is it 14? I thought it was a
You
13.
rolled a 4, right?
4 plus
It
9
was
is
13.
Yeah,
You rolled
13.
a 13.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
didn't take any damage. You've got 2 temporary hit points left.
Yes.
All right.
I added my temp
Just so
to.
for visual effect, the twilight that emanates from dusk literally coalesces around your body to create a barrier.
Nice.
All right, Dusk, it is your turn.
Um, let's see here. Spell slot. She grabs her, still holding her holy symbol up. Cast Spirit Guardians.
Your guardians.
Had a she will move to there.
So who are you designating for this? Because I believe you can only pick up to so many creatures.
No, it's anything that's within the radius.
So everybody takes the damage then.
They have to first make a saving throw to. They do. Yeah, first they need to make a saving throw.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you can designate any number to not be affected, so we're all fine.
I thought it was I thought it
We're
was
fine.
a specific number that you had to pick. Like,
Nope. It just whenever you cast a spell, a designated number of creatures that you can see can be unaffected by it.
okay, so your party members are fine then. If you don't
Yeah.
designate it, then I'm not going to just assume that you're picking them, because that would be hilarious to forget that. I may be a bit of an asshole.
Not likely either. The only way that I would that would likely happen would be if there was somebody in the radius that I didn't know about.
Yep. All right. So this happens when creatures.
So
Okay, for the
yeah,
first turn
little.
it starts there. So
He's going to do little spectral piranha flying around in the area.
right. So on their turn, they will be taking the damage. Unless I'm reading this wrong.
Right. It also reduces their speed if they fail a saving throw. Let's see. For my bonus action, I think.
Oh, and
can
this one here gets to
move,
do a attack of opportunity because you did move.
Yeah, that's fine.
So 9 bludgeoning damage as you try to move out, and it rears up and smacks you.
-9, so -2 to my own self.
Really got to find a way to combat that.
Yeah, right. Spirit weapon. That is a bonus action to you to
Utilize.
hit something. So I'm going to spirit weapon smack this guy right here.
This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Where are you, spirit weapon? You are. -23 to hit. 10 force.
All right. The spear weapon swings and gets this thing right in its side, and it almost seems to buckle slightly underneath the impact.
And I will end my turn with refreshing my temporary hit points.
That is 11.
That's 11.
All right, Shamira.
Okay, so I'm going to do Chaos Bolt. But I'm gonna twin it.
Right.
And I'm going to cast it at level 5.
Oof. Jesus.
Give me 1 sec, because you are casting in melee.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure I just get
Doesn't matter.
disadvantage for. Oh,
I
is it
know
not
you
for
don't
this
even
one?
get disadvantage.
Right,
It's,
I was thinking.
it's
Dang.
wait,
That's-
for a spell. A range spell, maybe. I don't know. No,
I think
you don't
range-
get disadvantage for casting in combat, but you may get disadvantage for casting a range spell in combat. I'm not clear on that one.
I believe it's range attacks, like the spell.
Yeah, they get disadvantage in melee.
Okay.
So you're attacking which one, sorry?
So I'm twinning it. So I'm going to do this one and this one.
Alright, so... Let's see. Target takes 2d8 plus 1d6. So it is... Choose one of the d8s. Doesn't matter which one.
No, not unless they're the same.
Well, I mean, like, does it matter to you which one?
No, I don't know what they're low against.
Okay. And since you're 28, you do have to roll the attack again, because 2 separate targets.
Is level 5.
Alright. 14, 9.
I am also down to 4 sorcery points.
Yeah. And the first attack was going to this one, just to be clear, right?
The one that attacked me.
Yeah, so that's
where the first one.
Let's get in the first one. So you fire your chaos bolts, and the first one, it grazes it as it goes by. You see a bit of flesh being taken out. It is not hurt as much as you think it would be by the attack. I think 7 and 6, 13. But the other one, the second the bolt fires, it hits it square in its chest, and it just drops over as electricity courses through its body. Going to just...
Is he cutting out for anyone else, or is it just me?
A little bit.
He was cutting out.
Okay, cool. It isn't just me.
It is not just you.
Which is weird, because my network seems fine. Let me check this.
It happens.
Yeah, no, everything seems fine, but oh well. Just keep me apprised. Okay. So yeah, you kill 2, and you can re-roll your temporary hit points. So a d6.
Yeah, roll 1d6.
All right. So that is 14 hit points.
So does it add on top
Nice.
of the ones that you already had?
Replaces
No, it replaces it if it's higher.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Todak, your thing is prepped.
Hi. Todak puts his bow away, or drops his bow, and immediately transforms. Let's see if I remember how to do this. It's been a while since I've had to do this. So first things first, I have to make sure I don't go fucking apeshit.
Yep. So roll. I believe it's either a flat
Wisdom
d20 or
save.
wisdom save. Yeah, you pass.
I am not crazy. Claw, bite. And then I get to do that twice. I'm going to reach over and smack this one here with one of my claws.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You reach out and you tear through its flesh, and the thing's eyes widen, and it starts to drop.
Cool. And then I'm going to swing at this one with my other claw.
All right, go ahead. You have advantage on that one.
21 for 10.
Yep. Oh my god, I hate that so much.
And then I'm going to bite this one.
Bite this one. All right, go ahead and bite it.
Rolled a 30.
Dear God. Todak MVP. So you claw into the second one, and it drops again as more chunks of flesh and bone are ripped from it, and you bite into the other one, and you manage to get its whole head in your mouth, and you tear it off.
taste like glow. And then that's one attack. Todak still has a move. Todak is going to do a standing leap from where he is. And I'll take the opportunity attacks if they happen, but I'm going to get right about here.
Okay.
There's nothing near you that can give you an attack of opportunity. They're dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They're all. Wow. Okay. This one looks pretty healthy, right?
Yep.
Claw on him.
All right.
Jeez, how many attacks do you have?
He has extra attack as a ranger.
And I
Jesus.
have 2 claws and a bite for my beast form.
Yeah. So you slash and tear into this thing, and it rears and it neighs. It is looking pitiful now, but it is still alive.
And then I'm going to bite this one.
Okay.
Blip.
You bite into its wing, and you damage it to the point that it's almost unusable. But it is still alive.
And that is Todak's turn. Da 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 da.
That.
Jesus.
All right, Teal.
Okay. Question: Are these tokens all accurate? Are these large?
Yes.
Okay, then that should be Zerzix. Should also be large.
Did not know that he was supposed to be large. There we go.
This
All
is a
right,
clan
perfect.
of big boys.
Yep, and then Zerzix is going to follow along with Todak and just start rending the one to the north.
All right, go ahead and roll. The first one. Really got to get your mess fixed.
Yeah, but I have 3 attacks, so it's fine.
Well, I'm assuming you're not all 3 attacks are not going into that.
No, if it dies, then I'll move on to the. I'll take the one to the south.
All right, so you mean the west or the south?
The south one right here.
Okay. So the first one, you're doing 1 into the first one and the other 2 into the other one?
Yep.
Okay. The first one, as you do your resonance cascade, what the hell even is that?
I punch it really hard with my singing knives and my fists.
Right. Well, you punch into this thing, and your knives pierce through its flesh, its heart, and its heart actually, for some goddamn reason, appears on the other side of its body. And as you pull back, its body just falls limp. The magic in its eyes, fading.
All
Yes.
right, I was going to try to not kill these. Oh well.
Again, fucking having it on the edge of the map sucks. And the second one to the south. Your first attack, you managed to claw at its body. And it does take the damage well, but the second one, 3 and 4, 3 and 7. It you just managed to graze it, and it's starting to look wounded as blood is dripping from it.
All right, and with that, I am a turn.
It is now the Pegasi turn, and they are going to move up to the big guy. One of the big
They
guys.
take damage first.
That's right, they do. What is the damage? It is up here. 3d8 radiant on a failed save of wisdom. And half as much on a failed and full on a. And your DC
Yeah.
is 17, so one of them passes. Alright, if you want to just roll that damage.
3d8. 7 points. And I do believe the ones that failed are also slowed. Or not slowed, half movement.
Alright, well, give me 1 sec. I'm just going to move that bloody there. So that is minus 11. This one just. As this thing looks like it's about to start attacking Zerx, it just drops dead. And the other one. The other 2, while still alive, are looking incredibly wounded. So, Zerx, you're getting 2 attacks. A natural 20
Hit.
and a 24.
Ow.
These things rear up and smack you as a last desperate attack. It's the fragment's turn.
All right, the fragment's going to give advantage on the one next next to Todak, and then because Dusk could not see it because it's invisible. All right, still going to GM. That fails, so it takes the 3d8 as well. 11.
All right. Dusk, it is your turn.
Actually, after taking the damage, it's going to fly up in the air and away.
There's only one left.
2.
2 left.
One that's right up against you, and one that is by Todak.
Okay. I hate to do this, but
You don't. You want to.
I'm going to try this. You said that there was a magical rune on this thing's forehead that made it turn into this thing?
Yes.
Have they turned back once they have dropped dead?
Not yet. So this is a specific thing. Are you going to be targeting? Which one are you targeting? That one. Right. And you're casting it at level 3.
I will cast it at level 4.
Okay. Still gonna need you to give me a roll me a d20.
1d20 plus my spell level.
Yeah, for the DC.
Second. 7 plus 9.
You cast the spell magic, but unfortunately, it seems to not work.
10 plus the spells. DC is 10 plus the spells level. So the
Yeah.
spell level of this is over level 6.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, do I get a bonus for the fact that I cast it at a higher level? No, okay, that's
No.
not the way that works. No.
Alright, and now you have your bonus action.
Wait a second.
Well,
Would that count as like it succeeded on an ability check or a saving throw?
No, because Dusk is the one that had to do the check.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Alright.
right. No, I was just trying to save a life. That's all.
Before we
Yeah,
murder them
just-
all.
Well, I can't dispel magic on everything. I can only do one
Yeah.
at a time.
Todak
And I
could.
wasn't sure that it would work. So, no, that's it. That's what she's doing.
So you're not doing anything else?
Nope.
Not gonna use your... Alright. Then Shamir, it's your turn.
Only 2 fluffy horses left.
Yeah. I'm going to do Ray of Sickness. I'm also twinning this, and I'm casting it at level 4.
Alright, I'm assuming one at each, so go ahead and roll. Alright, first one, that is good, and roll the other one. Since you have a chance of missing. All right. You're gonna like hearing this. How do you want to do this?
So the two sickening greenish lashes come out towards the creatures. And Shamira just sits there like, okay, so turn. Am I going to feel bad about this?
All right.
She gets her book ready to write
So
what
I'm
happens.
just going to read the description of this. That is just a.
Yeah, they
there's-
take the damage. It's just they get poisoned. They.
Ah, okay.
I'm also out of sorcery points.
All right. But yeah, these they get sort of like these green and black pustules form on them, and their
Ugh.
bodies seize and they drop.
Yeah.
And after a few moments, you can tell one by one, in the order that they were killed, they slowly start to turn back into their white Pegasi.
Wow.
Truly a shame. Oh well, at least we're having horse for breakfast.
That's how things go. Literally, my ideals as observer. Heroes rise and fall. It's simply the way of things.
All
They
right.
can still be healed. Except that one. I ate its face.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Can't
technically
you
he has
be
something to heal.
technically? Well, that's up to you. Uh, GM. They still be healed.
Most of them no.
I was gonna say I don't even have a healing spell.
I have a
You do.
healing trick, if that counts.
Yeah, but no, most of them
I
are
have-
completely unrecoverable.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's acid eating at some of their bodies.
This acid eating at some
I
of
can
them,
do
they're missing
that.
hearts, they're missing a head, they've just, like, there's been too much damage to their internal
Wait, that's the right one?
organs.
I was gonna say which ones are okay.
Nope. Sorry, that's the wrong one.
Try
I
to heal.
want this one.
Alright. But no, they are unrecoverable.
All of them?
All of them, yes.
Oh, it's a waste of a spell.
I mean, good thing we're going to bed after this.
Yeah.
I use.
Todak just starts pulling the bodies away from where they might call camp.
I-
But he's also curious.
I was gonna say, is there anything we find on them?
No,
You know, I
unfortunately.
could have or tried to figure out what the sign was because I do have knowledge of runes. Oops.
Oh wait, that spell wouldn't have worked anyway.
Alright.
I'm surprised we didn't try Dispel Magic.
He did.
I did try to spell magic.
Oh,
It
did you?
failed.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. It must have
Yeah.
been when my computer fucked up.
Yeah, it was near the
Yeah, I was
end,
gonna-
and then I said Todak could do it.
I was gonna say I also had Dispel Magic, but it was over level 6, so I was like, it's not getting there anyways. We're just gonna kill him.
I rolled really low, so
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
We will end this here for the day. It is the time we normally end this. I know some people have to go to bed because they work overnights. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm going to do another raid because, again, I'm trying to raid some more VTubers. Just spread the love. And yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy.
I absolutely hated it.
You
Last thing
prick.
I wanted to do right before going to bed is killing a bunch of friggin' Pegasus. Ah, friggin'
Bunch
love.
of them.
But hey, next time we can harvest the materials.
Fuck,
Yup.
I've got a downy pillow now. Hell yeah!
So many wings.
Alright,
That
we'll catch
happens.
everybody later.
We can turn
Bye.
Dusk into a seraph. Give her more wings.
Yeah, they're roughly the same kind too.